Hi, my name is Ash and I am the owner of Magic Touch Botanica. Welcome to my YouTube channel. For those who are new, my YouTube channel is going to consist of videos talking about spirituality, talking about my healing journey, as well as offering you pick-a cards for every month and just random pick-a cards that I want to do. So welcome to your May 2021 pick a card. For this pick a card, what I'm doing is focusing on what your finances gonna look like for May, as well as what is love gonna look like for you. The first half of this video is gonna be me talking about the astrological transits, which is a lot. May is bringing us a lot of astrological events, which I will talk about and talk a little bit about it. But if you're not into the astrology portion, you can go to the description box below and click on the pick a card portion and go straight to the cards. But for those who are still here, welcome. So May has a lot of things going on. I'm gonna try to be as quick as possible. If you're new to astrology, I highly recommend pulling up your birth chart. You can go to astrocharts.com, which I'm gonna link below as well as put it in the video, and pull up your birth chart. The reason why it's so important to pull up your birth chart is because you wanna look at where these planets are in your birth chart and then compare it to what it's gonna be happening this month and see then how it's gonna affect you. So the first transit that has already started was on April 27th, Pluto went retrograde. And what that means for all of us is, one, it's going to be retrograde between April 27th to October 6th. So it's a long retrograde. And any type of retrograde is really focusing on you reflecting inside. So for this Pluto retrograde, Pluto ruling the underground, the dark emotions, the deep stuff, it's going to be about you exploring your shadow self. You exploring and seeing the parts of you that you may feel ashamed about. So if you haven't done shadow work, it's coming, whether you like it or not. But it's really about integrating it. And shadow integration just means that you are exploring the parts of you you're ashamed of. You are learning to love those parts, and you're learning to accept those parts as a part of your story and a part of who you are. Shadow self is not meant to, you're not meant to heal it away, eradicate it. You're meant to integrate it inside you. So it's not a part of you that's hidden, and it's not a part of you that you are feeling ashamed of. Because here in Magic Touch Botanica, we are eradicating shame. That is one of the premises of our healing work here. So that's happening. And I'll make another video about shadow work, but really it's about seeing the parts that are hidden as a gift. It's about seeing that those parts of you that are ashamed were the parts of you who needed to exist for you to survive. And those parts are still special, and those parts are important. And a lot of times when we do shadow work, it is those shadow parts that we really get to see our purpose here, and we really get to see the impact we can make. So if you haven't explored that part, know that between now and October, it is going to be very, very important to your healing and even to your destiny. Then the second transit that's happening is tomorrow, May 3rd, which is Mercury going into Gemini. And Mercury is all about communication. Gemini, all about, the twins, seeing two different sides, seeing the duality of it all. And that's really what is coming with the Mercury going into Gemini. It's about us being able to see different perspectives. It's about us being able to understand that there is more sides to a story. I also read somewhere that Mercury going into Gemini can also bring a lot of gossip. And so if you're a chimosa and you're hearing gossip this month, really push yourself to explore and see the other sides of the story before you spread a rumor. Then the next transit is Venus going into Gemini, and that's happening May 8th. And again, Gemini is all about the duality, the twins, the two sides, and it's also really playful. And then with Venus, it's all about love and beauty. So with Venus going into Gemini, what I'm feeling that is really going to bring to us is us adding a little more adventure to our love lives. So for those who are single, or those who are in a partnership as partners and partnerships, depending on what your relationships look like. But for those who are in partnerships with people, know that for this month, really invite joy, adventure, childlike silliness, and then also be careful if things get taken a little too far. And then for those who are single, I would want you to push yourself to date someone outside of what you normally would date. Push yourself to explore something different. Push yourself to think differently too when it comes to love. And that's really gonna come up. Then we have the new moon in Taurus, which I'm super excited for. It is happening May 11th, and that new moon is gonna be the perfect new moon for any manifestation work, because Taurus rules, Venus rules Taurus, and Taurus and Venus is all about beauty and material wealth. So if you're looking to manifest money, if you're looking to manifest beauty, the new moon is the perfect time for you to do it. After that, we have Jupiter going into Pisces from May 13th to July 28th. That is going to be a lucky time of the year. That is going to be a part of this year that is going to really flow, that is going to bring you luck. It's going to be a time for you to also open your heart, for you to heal any heart wounds. Because when I was reading and looking into it, it was also really about compassion and having compassion for others, and also our intuition expanding, because Jupiter is all about expanding. There's some things that I also saw, which was like, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to win the lottery. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to win money. So between May 13th to July 28th, go play the lotto. Go to the casinos, because you may have more luck than any other time this year. The other thing too is that with Jupiter going into Pisces, 12th sign in astrology, which is the last sign, which also brings up endings. And so Jupiter being a planet of expansion, it's going to really push you to let go of the things that do not serve you, to let go of the things that are stopping you from expanding or stopping you from growing. So between now and fall, it's going to be a lot of growing for a lot of us, and expanding and really showing up for our purpose and our mission here. So if you've been struggling, if you've been feeling really stuck, don't worry. It's all a part of the process. It's all a part of what's happening this year for a lot of us. And there isn't really much that you have to do, you know. The stars are aligning, the planets are aligning in a way that is pushing you to heal in this way. So all that the universe is asking of you is just to flow. Then after we have Jupiter going into Pisces, then we have Saturn going retrograde. And Saturn going retrograde is going to happen May 23rd to October 11th. So again, this huge push, this huge energy of healing and aligning. Saturn, a lot of times in astrology, they call it the father of the planets. And with it going retrograde, it's really asking you to reflect on what's going on in your home. How are you living? How are you loving? How are you working? And seeing, is this really how you want to live? Is this really how you want to love? Is this really how you want to work? A lot of us, honestly, I'm seeing between now and September, a lot of us are not going to want to go back to the 9 to 5. A lot of us are going to want to work, want to have more full lives, which means that we're going to ask for higher pay. We're going to ask for better hours. And I definitely feel that for the collective, and I see that. So that's what is coming with Saturn in retrograde. The other thing too is Saturn and going into retrograde is going to push you to really see how you're not actualizing your goals, which means that, again, when planets go into retrograde, it's a reflection period. And with Saturn, it's reflecting on how have the structures that you have stopped you or prevented you from actualizing your goals. And so from May 23rd to October 11th, that will be a major theme. Then we have the full moon in Sagittarius, which is also known as the flower moon, which is also going to be a full moon. And I've already been saying, like, it's you know, May is going to be kind of weird energetically because there's going to be this heaviness, this pull to heal, this pull to explore some dark parts, but then also this pull to have faith, to be optimistic. And that's what this full moon is also bringing to us, is this faith, this optimism, this almost innocence to how we think about our goals. And I think for a lot of us with the full moon, I would push us to do some inner child work and to let go of the things that stop us from having faith, to let go of fear, to let go of shame. That would be the perfect time to do any work like that. And that's the full moon in Sagittarius happening on the 26th. Last but not least, we're having a Mercury retrograde this month, and that's happening May 29th. And like I said, all retrogrades is about reflection. Mercury retrogrades is all about taking your time, not rushing, making sure that you're reading through contracts, making sure that you're reading through anything that you put out, making sure that you're double thinking so that you don't say things that you may regret later. This Mercury retrograde is not going to be any different from any other retrograde. But the things that are going to come up is maybe old ideas you had in the past that you were like, I don't think I'm going to do that. It's not going to work for me. This Mercury retrograde, these ideas are going to come back, and you may actually be able to make a plan and actualize them. So have a notebook during the retrograde. See what ideas come back to you. See how you can actually make them, put them into fruition. So, see, May is packed when it comes to astrology. So pull up your birth chart, pull up the chart of where you're at too. That's what I've been doing. I've been practicing astrology by pulling out a Las Vegas chart every other day and just seeing like, okay, I think yesterday, the day before, it was the moon was in Capricorn in the 5th house, and then comparing it to other locations. So I was born in the Bronx. I was born in New York, and I think the moon was in Capricorn as well, but in the 4th house, and how that shifts the energy by a lot. So thank you for watching this portion. I'm learning. I'm using my intuition and I'm using my research to really get into astrology and see the ways that energy shows up in my life. And also, I want to shine a positive light to it. You know, a lot of times retrogrades get a bad rep where it's always like, oh my God, brace yourself. There's going to be some crazy shit that's happening. A lot of times it's not. You know, a part of the shadow work is being able to see that dark emotions and dark things are not, you know, the end of the world, but it's just a part of your journey of self-exploration. So May, it's going to be all about self-exploration. And now I'm going to turn it to the picker pile. And, you know, just repeating, this picker pile is going to focus on finances and your love life. I am going to tap into what singles need to hear and what couples need to hear. So in the next slide, you will see the piles and you would go into a 30-second meditation. And then once you pick your pile, you can go to the timestamps in my description box and go see your reading. So see you soon. Hello and welcome to the pick a pile portion of this video. For this section of the video, I want you to just take 3 deep breaths during the 30-second meditation to see which pile you feel the most pulled to. If you need more than 30 seconds, pause the video and just get in tune with your intuition. If you feel pulled to more than one pile, go watch that extra pile. Every pile you feel drawn to may have a message for you. So use your intuition, go watch it. Of course, like I say with every pile before I go into the reading, I'm channeling for a large group of people. Therefore, there may be messages that resonate and messages that don't. And if it doesn't, you can just let it go. So let's take a closer look at the stones and crystals that are associated with the piles. For pile 1, we have desert rose. Pile 2, we have this amethyst. Pile 3, we have Tiger's Eye. And pile 4, we have Clear Quartz. All right, now use the next 30 seconds to go into your meditation and see which pile pulls you in. If you already know which pile is pulling you in, you can go below to the description box and hit the timestamp. Hey Pal 1, welcome to your May reading. So I hope that this video comes out sounding good. My mic has been acting up all day. So before I jump into your cards, I just want to remind us and ground us in the fact that you are the expert of your own life. I'm only a channeler and a translator for spirit. So if something does not resonate, you don't need to claim it, as well as I'm also reading for a large group of people. So take what resonates and leave the rest. And also, this is a tool and a guide for you to use in your life. Do not use it as the end all be all to making decisions about your life. So let's jump right in. This is going to be for your love reading, so I'm not going to flip this card yet. But let's look at your tarot cards. Okay, so you have the Temperance card in reverse, Page of Swords upright, Nine of Swords in reverse, and Knight of Swords upright. And what I'm really feeling is there's balance missing at your job. I'm feeling like there's balance missing at your job. Like maybe you're not getting paid a good amount for the work that you're putting in. I also feel like some of you might be applying to new jobs and trying to get higher pay. If you've been applying to new jobs, know that you're going to hear back from them soon. But really the main focus for this month is that you guys need balance and that you guys need to make sure you're getting paid for your work. And don't let negativity creep into your mind when it comes to money. Don't be negative this month when it comes to your job. I feel like some of you are going to be pushing to get paid more. Some of you are going to be applying to jobs to get paid more. You're going to hear back from them. Some of you may hear some bad news, like maybe you don't get the job or you don't get the exact position you want or the exact pay you were looking for. Don't let that weigh you down. You know, stay with this Knight of Swords energy, which is this moving forward, this I'm getting what I want. Knights are really like the entrepreneurs, and with so much swords coming up in this pile, I'm also really seeing new ideas, and also just pushing yourself more, really standing up for yourself, really getting that balance that you're looking for. So pile 1, when it comes to your money, ask for more this month, but do your research. Do your research, because that's what Spirit is telling me right now. Do your research and see the energy around first before you go bust into your supervisor's office like, I need to be getting paid $25 an hour. Do your research first. See what you can do. See what you can offer. Maybe ask around to see what other people are getting paid in the office, but like on the DL, because I know that capitalism doesn't want, well, it's illegal, first of all, but I know that people feel some type of way when you ask other people their pay, but definitely you need to get some balance in terms of that. I just keep seeing that you're not getting paid your worth, and you know, if you can't get paid more at your job, then go look for other jobs and you'll hear back from them quickly. So that's your money. If you've been applying to jobs, you're going to hear back from them quickly this month. Just, you know, if there's some negativity that comes up, don't let it discourage you. Keep moving forward. But stay really positive, especially if you're searching for more money. Try to stay positive because that's going to help you. That's going to help you just have the momentum to keep applying to new jobs if that's what you're looking for. So now to the love portion. So I'm going to start with singles. This is going to be for both singles and those in relationship. And your card says, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. And this is making me think of that full moon in Sagittarius that's happening on the 26th and how it's all about having fun. So I'm going to jump into these beautiful cards. These are called the Melanin and Romance cards. I was really looking for a love deck in particular that had people of color, specifically Black people in love. And this was the deck that I found. You guys should check it out. I'm going to shuffle now for my singles. So what is coming up for my singles this month in May? I'm not going to grab those cards because I told Spirit I wanted them one at a time. So those cards weren't meant for you. But my singles, let's see what the cards are telling you. Whew. My singles. Okay, so it's so funny because originally when I was going to pull for the piles, I wasn't going to shuffle on camera. I was just going to pull them and put them for the piles. And communication popped up for y'all. And here it is again. So for my singles, you need to communicate clearly what it is that you're looking for. Don't go around the bush. Don't try to, like if you're looking for a relationship, don't settle for what somebody's giving you that's not that. If you're not looking for a relationship, don't be with someone who's looking for a relationship. That's really what I'm feeling with the communication and deception and lies. It's not so much that someone's like trying to, lie to you or anything like that, but it just feels like someone, whether that's you or the person you're talking to, is not being clear about what they want, and they're manipulating the situation so that they can get what they want. So I'm definitely seeing that there's someone in this romance that's like, they're telling you all the right things to get in your pants. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. So just communicate clearly what you want. Allow yourself to have fun. Like, this doesn't mean that you need to cut people off. Allow yourself to have fun, whatever that looks like for you, but communicate clearly, because we don't want people being manipulated or having their emotions played with. And that's what I kind of feeling with the groom card. Even though this deck is pretty heteronormative, I'll say, even though it's groom, I'm not really feeling like this strong masculine energy that sometimes I'll pick up in love readings. It's really just, if anything, what I'm picking up on is like fuckboy vibes, which doesn't have to be a boy, can be any gender, which is why I'm like, communicate clearly, which is funny because groom is like supposed to be your husband. But yeah, if you're looking for something serious, be very, very clear about that, my single people. And if you're not, be clear about that too. We don't want to manipulate people or play around with people's emotions. And we also don't want you to be played around. So communicate clearly this month. Now for my healing buddies that are in a relationship, I'm going to shuffle cards for you. Somebody trying to have a baby. That's the first thing I see, well, that I feel with this is like somebody trying to have a baby. Or someone's trying to grow something with you, create something with you, create a future with you. With blind spot, what I'm seeing is either you or your partner, like, y'all are just so focused on your own stuff that y'all forget about each other. So for this month, is really allowing yourself to be vulnerable, and also having your partner be vulnerable and being like, yo, babe, like, I know that you've been really busy. I know that you've been really, anxious, frustrated, whatever it is that your partner's going through. But this is how you're showing up in our relationship. And I don't feel appreciated. I don't feel loved. Whatever the conversation is. But there's definitely a conversation that needs to happen this month, where you're just being gentle with each other and opening space for vulnerability so that y'all can grow this future together or have babies. This card is mad beautiful. One, I really love sunflowers, so of course I love this card. But yeah, for my couples and pile one, be vulnerable with each other, be honest with each other, and you'll see that that's going to help grow the relationship in the future that you're looking for. So thank you, pile one, for watching this, supporting me, believing in me. It means the world to me. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Let me know how the reading hit. I know that it could be a little personal, but just let me know that you watched it and that you liked it, because that motivates me to keep doing this. So again, thank you so much and happy May. Hey, pal, to welcome to your reading. I am excited to do this reading for you. So like I said in the beginning, I'm going to focus on finances and I'm going to focus on love. So I'm going to put this card down because this is going to be for our love. Before I jump into our cards, I just want to ground us in the fact that you are the expert of your life. I'm simply here to deliver messages and translate vibrations that are sent my way to give you some guidance. Readings should only be used as that, as guidance, as tools for you to make choices that will help you be to the highest of your potential. So please use readings in that way. Do not use it as the end all be all to your decision making. And again, I'm reading for a large group of people, so things may not resonate. And if it doesn't, you don't have to claim it. All right, so let's get into your cards. Let's see what is coming up for you when it comes to your finances this month. So you have the Seven of Swords upright, Strength in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse. So definitely reread contracts this month. If you're thinking about investing any money, just really check your investments, really check where you're putting your money, really just double check things when it comes to money this month. With the Seven of Swords, what I'm feeling with that is like, don't say too much about your money, kind of keep it to yourself. I do feel like even with the Strength card in reverse, like with these two cards, what I'm getting is like, don't talk too much about your money moves. I know that some of you are like, I don't believe in that shit. Like, I'm going to talk about my money. Nobody's going to touch my money. I know that it's going to be hard to admit, but what I'm feeling with some of y'all is that the energy does affect you. Like when people are sending you mal de ojo, it affects you. When people are envious of you, jealousy, like you feel that. And it's okay to feel that. Whoever this is speaking to, you are energetically sensitive. And, when you do protections, it's not so much that you're not going to feel it, but it's that it's not going to affect you. What spirit is saying with your money is just keep any money moves to yourself because of that. It's not because you have fear around it or anything like that, but it's just as a form of protection. You don't have to share everything that you're doing with people, especially on social media. So definitely just as a form of protection, it's not weak of you to hide. I wouldn't even say hide, but it's just keeping it to yourself. It's not weak of you to keep information to yourself. With the Ace of Pentacles, it's also speaking to, checking your investments. But even with the Strength card too, is like anything that happens this month in surrounding your money, just surrender. You can't control what other people are doing. You can't control everything. If investments don't go the way that you want, just everybody has to take a L once in a while. With the Three of Swords in reverse, it's really telling me like don't get consumed in any negativity when it comes to your money. If you are looking for a job, aim higher. Do not settle for anything. Aim higher. Like if you can, like be realistic. Apply to some jobs that are within, what you can do, but also apply to some jobs that you wouldn't normally apply to because you don't think that you're worthy of it. Because with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, I'm also feeling like maybe you don't think you're worthy of those new beginnings of new money. So, pal, too, for your money, keep money moves to yourself. You're not weak because you feel the effects of Mateo for other people. Doesn't mean you're weak. You're just sensitive. Just keep money moves, money plans to yourself. Be careful where you invest your money. If you see that it's not going the right way or you're not getting the full information, somebody's trying to like hide some things from you, pull your money out. You need to keep it there. And if you lose some money this month, don't be too hard on yourself. Don't be consumed by the negativity. Everybody has to take it out. All right, so let's go into your love reading. So for the love reading, I'm going to start off with singles. And I am going to pull from this beautiful Melanin and Romance deck. I was looking for a deck that had images of people of color. This deck particularly has images of Black people, which is so beautiful. And I'm going to pull from this deck to see what is the energy for my singles. What do my singles need to hear right now? Wait, before I even jump into that deck, let's look at your card. So this is from the Love Oracle deck. You guys got only time will tell. So what is going on for my singles? Ooh, so for my singles, the reason why I'm laughing is because of the 32 flavors. So the 32 flavor card, what did it say in the deck? So I'm laughing because of 32 flavors. I'm actually gonna pull the meaning for it from this book. And it says spontaneity, fun, trying something different, sweetness, tasty treat. And what I'm really feeling from that card energetically is just having fun. I mean, I know this card says focus, but like it looks like fun too. And dreams is just really telling me like live up to your fantasies this month. Live up to your fantasies this month. Have some fun. Definitely enjoy yourself. Meet new people if you have the capacity for it. Um, Ooh, even spirit is telling me right now, like, if you're not someone who's open to meeting other people right now, have fun with yourself. Enjoy your body. Get to know your body. Get to know your 32 flavors. Get to fulfill that fantasy for yourself by yourself. I'm even being shown right now, like, sexting or being on the computer and like talking to people online. Go do that. Enjoy yourself, my singles. Explore yourself and have fun. All right, so let's go to my relationships, people. People that are in a relationship committed to one or more partners. So the message is still the same. Only time will tell. Which for my singles too, only time will tell. Think of it like right now may not be the time where you're gonna meet like the one, the soulmate, whatever it is that you're looking for. But in time, it's gonna come. So for my relationships, people, only time will tell. Let's see what that message is about. You already know the vibes, pal, too. You already know the vibes. So for those who are in a relationship, I feel like y'all are about to get deeper, like more vulnerable, deeper, intimately. The words that's coming up, it's definitely intimate. Um, I feel like your relationship is gonna go to the next level, and it's gonna be sweet and loving. Of course, this is for people that are in a healthy relationship. Spirit wanted me to clarify that. Maybe someone who picked this pile isn't necessarily in a good relationship right now. If it's not good, do not stay in it. This doesn't mean that it's going to necessarily be good. Maybe it means that when you leave, this is what's going to come. But for those who are in a healthy relationship and we're looking for affirmations about the type of relationship, you know, I don't like to attach myself too much to the words like soulmate and twin flame because it can be used in a very toxic way. But if you feel that deep connection with the person you're with right now or the people that you're with right now, there's definitely some cosmic play to it. So love on each other, have fun. I definitely see y'all just getting more intimate and really like diving deeper into how you express love for each other. And that's for my people that are in a relationship. So thank you so much, pal, too, for watching this, for supporting me. If this message hit, please comment, like, subscribe to my channel. I will be posting more videos this month, so you don't want to miss any of them. Thank you and have a good May. Happy May. Hi, group 4. Welcome. Oh, no, this is group 3. Hi, group 3, and welcome to your May 2021 reading. We're first going to focus on money and then go into love. So I'm going to set this card aside. Before I jump into the cards, just know if anything comes up that you're like, I don't want to claim, that's not for me, you don't have to claim it. I am reading for a large group of people. Know that you are the expert of your life. I'm only here to channel and give you some guidance. Know that this should only be used as a guide. Should not be the end all be all to your decision making. If this message hit, let me know, and let's jump into your cards. So you have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. You have the Four of Pentacles, the Fool in reverse, and Justice in reverse. Definitely has to do with your money. What I'm feeling is this month is not the month for you to take risks. With the Four of Pentacles is really telling me like save your money, don't take risks. With the Fool card in reverse, also do not take risks. With the Justice card in reverse is telling me that right now I'm feeling like somebody in this group is like ready to leave their job or ready to like, I don't know, make a really big move. And Spirit is saying, hold on. You're really emotion driven right now with this Justice card. Just take it slow. With the Page of Pentacles in reverse, it's also speaking to commitment. feel like y'all may be feeling a little bit impulsive this month when it comes to money. Like y'all want to make quick money, fast money. Spirit is saying, just hold on. Not this month. Do not take the risk this month, because you're really being emotionally driven. But the Page of Pentacles too in reverse is like, if y'all want to leave your job or you want to make some big moves when it comes to your career or finances, plan it out and commit to the plan. Maybe some of y'all are kind of a little bit impulsive when it comes to money. And Spirit is saying, like, plan it out, really think it out before you make any moves. May is not going to be the month to make the move. Maybe next month. But May for sure, it's not going to be the time to make big money moves. Save your money, hold on to your money. Don't make any big moves. That's pretty much what Spirit has to say with your finances. So let's jump into your love reading. I'm going to start off with singles. But first, even before that, let's see what your love oracle card has to say. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. All right, I'm going to use this Melanin and Romance deck to pull some cards for my singles. Okay, pal 3, my singles. What are y'all doing? What are y'all up to? So, Spirit is telling me to go back to the message of look inside yourself. Maybe y'all are feeling like y'all want to explore more sexually than you have in the past, and you don't understand why. Spirit is saying, you know why. You know why. You just need to look inside yourself. I think you just want to try something new. The 32 flavors card is all about trying new things. It's all about being spontaneous. It's all about trying new things. With the past card too, what I'm feeling is, if you feel like, oh, I don't know why I feel this way, or I don't know what's causing me to want to explore this part of myself, it's time for you to let go of the past. What I'm hearing too is like, you're grown now. You're not who you were before. You're an adult now. And I would explore this 32 flavors and dominance action this month. And this could be, we're still in a pandemic, so this can be you going outside and like meeting new people if you vaccinated, or this can be you meeting people online that is in the kink community and seeing what that looks like for you. So my singles, explore that. Have fun with that. Look into that. Have fun. Now let's go into my couples. So, people that are in a relationship. I'm feeling like the focus is going to be on you this month in your relationship. Meaning that your partner is probably going to love on you and shower on you more than usual. And accept it. Accept it. I think if you feel some type of way about it, it's making me think back to that. Look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way card. is making me think like, I think sometimes you may feel uncomfortable when your partner is all over you. It's almost like you feel uncomfortable being treated like royalty. You're not used to it, so you push it away. And I feel like this month that theme is going to come up for some of you again. And you need to examine it. Pluto retrograde shadow stuff. You need to examine why it is that you feel uncomfortable when you're showered with love. Why it is that you feel uncomfortable when you're embraced. I'm being focused on that embrace card too. Also, even though like this deck may be a little bit heteronormative, it's not meant to. I'm not reading them that way. So I'm not reading them that way. And also, like, if you're not monogamous, then you're not monogamous. But I definitely feel like there's something about your relationship, something about being showered with love that makes you feel uncomfortable, and you're being pushed to embrace it and not feel scared about it. All right, group 3, thank you so much for watching this video, for listening to your message. And I will see you for our next pick a card. Have a good May. Hey, pile 4, last but not least, welcome to your May 2021 pick a card, where I will be focusing on your finances and your love. So this is going to be for our love reading. So I'm going to jump right into our finances. As usual, if something does not resonate, you do not need to claim it. I'm channeling for a large group of people. I'm really focusing on just what you need to know, what themes to look out for. If something doesn't sound good to you, you don't need to claim it. And if this message hits, if you enjoyed it, comment below and let me know. So, your tarot cards are going to be your finances. You have the Five of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Four of Wands in reverse, and then you have the Nine of Wands upright. And what I'm really feeling is that some of y'all can be really like competitive and like defensive when it comes to your money. Maybe talking about your money is really hard. And for this month, I think those insecurities is going to be triggered. Definitely competition is going to be triggered. I feel like even with the Ace of Cups and the Four of Wands in the middle, what I'm feeling is I do feel like new beginnings are available for you this month. There just may be a little bit of delays, or things may not come out the way that you want to. Don't let yourself get engulfed by this. I'm going to protect myself. Like, I'm defensive. I'm worried somebody's going to come after me, or somebody's going to try to take your money or take your shine. Don't worry about that this month. Don't worry about that. Spirit is really saying, like, that's your shadow aspect when it comes to money. It's feeling like you have to compete with people, and also feeling like you have to protect yourself. There are new things blossoming in the background. Also, with the Ace of Cups, I'm feeling like there's some of it, like this month, whatever is going to happen this month is going to heal some of that competitive nature, some of that defensive nature part. Because that's really ego based and that's fear based. But definitely when it comes to money this month, try not to be too competitive. Try not to be too negative and defensive. If delays come up, there's nothing wrong. You're still flowing in that abundance. You're still flowing, in ideas and new things coming. So just chill out this month. There may be some things that come up at work, but just chill out. Don't take it personal. So let's jump into your love. First, we're going to look at that love oracle card and see what comes up. So, for my singles and those that are in a partnership, you have freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. I'm going to use this Melanin and Romance deck to channel a message for my singles. What is May bringing to my singles this month? Decisions and choices, divine feminine, karmic cycle. So if you've been feeling some blockages around love or meeting people, or you're having a hard time deciding what it is that you want to focus on, especially when it comes to love, whether you want to have fun or whether you want to jump into a relationship, this is about ending a karmic cycle. What I'm seeing with this karmic cycle card is maybe you date a specific type of person back to back that just ends up breaking your heart, ends up hurting you. And Spirit is saying this month, tap into your intuition. It's time to let go of that type. It's time to let go of that cycle, that pattern. For the people that want to be in a relationship this month, that's what's blocking you. If you've been looking for love, that's what's blocking you. You're dating the same person, just different versions of it. There you go. You're dating the same person, just different versions of it. And that's the karmic cycle you need to break. That's the decision you need to make. Tap into that divine femininity. And you don't have to be feminine, and you don't have to be a woman or whatever to tap into your femininity, to tap into that intuition, to tap into that vulnerability, to admit to yourself, like, yeah, there's a cycle that I've been repeating and it's time for me to end it. And that's what I'm really seeing for you. That divine feminine is just really tapping into your intuition. So it's time, my singles, to end that cycle. And again, it's going to bring you freedom. It's going to bring you freedom. It's going to bring you what you want. What I'm also seeing with this karmic cycle card is that it's not even, there's a pattern that you're breaking when it comes to relationships. That's not just even about romantic relationships, but it's also even shown up in your friendships. So for this pile, it's time to make a choice. It's time to let go of that so that you can invite the love that you're looking for, and so that you can be free from the cycle. All right, let's jump into the reading for my couples. What are the themes coming up for my couples this month? I'm being told to come back to that freedom theme. And I don't know, I'm picking up on two messages. For one, there's one person, there's somebody in the group that is in a relationship and they don't find freedom in the relationship. Like when I'm looking at the embrace card, I'm feeling really constricted. I feel like y'all want to focus on your career, y'all want to focus on other things, but your partner may be feeling like really, like what I'm feeling is like claustrophobic, wants to be all up on you. This month, communicate your needs. Communicate that with your partner. Tell them, like, listen, babe, I know, I know your love language is touch. I'm laughing because this is relatable. I know your love language is touch, and I know that you want to spend time together, but like, I'm grinding right now. I've got to be on the grind. Um, but having balance in that too. Like, you are in a partnership, you're in whatever that partnership looks like, but you have committed to spend time with someone on a deeper, intimate level, and they are important to your life. But I think you need to communicate your needs and wants. Now, for the other relationship people, what I'm it's like I'm hearing both. Like it's one partner that doesn't want to be touched, that's like really focused, and then the other partner is like, I want to be all up on you. I want to love you. When I love you, that's where I find my most freedom. That's when I'm able to be my truest self. But they're feeling that disconnect. they're feeling like you're not focused on me. You're not focused on our relationship. So, for my relationship people, really communicate your wants and needs this month. And also focus on what's going to bring you that freedom, because being in a partnership with someone, whether that's a monogamous one or not, is really about finding that healing and freedom that love does bring you. So, communicate with your partner this month and reflect on what's your focus this month. What is it that you want to focus on? And how does that impact your relationship? All right, group 4, thank you so much for watching this reading. Let me know how this reading was for you below in the comments. And again, thank you so much for supporting me. Have a beautiful May.